Coronavirus as cases continue to climb amid growing concerns that many Americans are shrugging off the threat and gathering in large numbers. You want proof? This is video from over the weekend in Old Town Scottsdale where you can see there was no physical distancing.
The Arizona Department of Health Services is reporting an additional 1,014 confirmed cases of the coronavirus today, bringing the state total now to 36,705. An additional 8 deaths are also being reported. Thanks for joining us for 12 News at 6. I'm Kadiba Devine.
And I'm Mark Curtis. Even as Arizona sees warning signs of the coronavirus continuing to spread faster here than almost every other part of the country, you wouldn't know that there was a concern if you were in Old Town Scottsdale over the weekend.
Joe Dana has video of crowds and asked leaders whether anyone cares.
If you look around here in Old Town Scottsdale, bars and restaurants are asking customers to practice social distancing. But on weekend nights, it appears the crowds take over. Friday night in the Scottsdale Entertainment District, patrons standing shoulder to shoulder, not a mask in sight. The video posted online attracting a flurry of comments. More cases coming, says one. Another, heartbreaking to know so many are going to bring home the virus to their parents, grandparents, and many vulnerable. Congressman Ruben Gallego also reacting to the video during an online town hall today.
Those young men and women may want to take the chances, but there's somebody that had to go to work that day that had no choice, and they were put at risk. Likely they're a server or a bartender, and I almost guarantee you that they don't have healthcare coverage. And that's a really sad statement.
Our attempts to speak with owners of many of the establishments, including the District, Riot House, Bottled Blonde, and Dierks Bentley's Whiskey Row, were all unsuccessful. The Riot Hospitality Group operates 3 of the venues. Some bars have markers outside their doors to keep patrons socially distanced. Hi-Fi Kitchen and Cocktails has installed barriers between tables, one of them under repair after the busy weekend. But good intentions appear to go out the door during the weekend rush. Governor Ducey not responding to our questions today. Ducey has said in the past he's leaving it up to local police to respond if there are complaints. Late this afternoon, Scottsdale PD tells 12 News if establishments do not respond to the education and continue to overcrowd, we will be submitting that information to the State Department of Liquor for sanction consideration. Some say Governor Ducey could reduce the risk by requiring everyone in public to wear a mask. But the governor hasn't shown an interest in implementing such a strict measure. In Scottsdale, Joe Dana, 12 News.
Okay, Joe, thanks.